Testing audio. Testing audio. Mic check. Mic check. Hmm. Just wait a second while we go live on all the platforms. All right, what's up, guys? Back for another quick stream today. Since it's kind of a holiday still, not gonna be a 8-9 hour stream, that's for sure. Yesterday we decided to do something fun, and we're building Bonsai-CLI. That's a tool that builds websites in a matter of seconds. I've been working on it for a couple weeks now, and it's pretty cool. But I wanted to show you what I was working on yesterday, which was just kind of a fun thing since it was a holiday yesterday. I was like, let's just do something fun. So this is what you call, what is it, ACS2 artwork. And so Bonsai-CLI is a command line tool, and I just wanted to add something kind of fun. And I came across this like a couple weeks ago. Once again, I forgot to show my screen. Here we go. Oh, I need to reset my screen actually. There we go. Nice and clean. All right, so this is the bonsai tree generator. It's called cbonsai. Someone wrote it in the C programming language, and yesterday I was attempting to port it from C over to PHP so that I could just have everything PHP inside of my project. And I don't know, it didn't go so well. I can show you guys. Uh, it looks kind of messed up, so you can see it on the last stream. I'm not gonna pull it up right now. Um, well, maybe I will. Maybe I will. We're going to grab. We're gonna trellis up. We're actually gonna revert all the work we did yesterday and just do it in a much more simple way. So, yeah, I'll show you what it currently looks like. It looks kind of funny, that's for sure. The trees don't look as good as these trees. So, what I'm thinking is I'm just going to use cbonsai to generate the the trees beforehand, and then I'm going to add the actual artwork for the tree into a configuration file. So if you're going to generate a bonsai website, then you'll have a specific bonsai tree that generates. I haven't tested this out yet, but I have a feeling this is going to be a much simpler way of doing it for now, because there's something about the way that he wrote this algorithm in C that it just does really beautiful bonsai trees. So let me find that command. Let's see, we could come into GitHub. Let's go to our Bonsai-CLI project on GitHub. And if we go to the bonsai tree generator branch, then we have some documentation added for it. I'm going to just test it out. Oh, I gotta clean up our exports file again. 1 second. Just a little bug I've been dealing with. Now I've got to trellis down. Trellis up. Yeah, this is kind of like a stupid little detail, honestly. Like I felt kind of stupid that I spent a couple hours on it yesterday and I could only get you'll see how bad these trees look. But yeah, this is just I don't know. It's since it's a holiday, I'm like, I could be building more components right now, but that's kind of getting stale. Let me show you exactly what we've built. So with Bonsai-CLI, we're able to take a base Sage 10 or Radical project, just Roots WP. We use this stack, and all these products are open source. So you're able to take their base Sage 10 theme, which basically has Tailwind and Alpine built into it, and it's just an empty template, a boilerplate. And we're able to take our custom built components that I've spent most of this year building and add those, as well as adding the copy. And we're able to do this on the fly by running like 1 or 2 commands. So this page is generated with one command called bonsai generate. And when you do that, when you generate a new website in a matter of seconds, I think it's a magical thing. So I think there should be like some delightful little touch in Bonsai-CLI that you get to see this tree grow. So instead of integrating the tree generator straight into Bonsai-CLI, I'm going to just use cbonsai for now. So I'll show you how this works. I'm just going to build you just type cbonsai. I installed it yesterday, so you have to install it through Homebrew if you're on Mac. And then once it's installed, you do -L for live, -T for time. I could actually get rid of this time one. We'll just do live, and then you'll see it growing right there. So then what we're going to do is just copy these and basically add them to the configuration file. I think we're going to have to clean it up, obviously, because that's a lot of spacing. I don't know how that's spaced exactly. It's like centered or something, but we'll figure it out, hopefully. So yeah, that's the goal. Let me show you my, you could call them tree sprouts, you know. Let's do, 1 second. Gotta hide my screen for a second. All right, that's good. So we were gonna show you how Bonsai-CLI is working with the bonsai art generated. So yeah, it looks pretty stupid so far. This is being randomly generated, so that's kind of cool, but we're gonna strip out all the functionality we did yesterday to randomly generate it. We're gonna take an already beautiful built bonsai tree from cbonsai and just add it to the configuration file. I think this is like a way more simplified way of doing this. Hopefully we can get this done in like 15-20 minutes if we're lucky. So first I'm gonna come into GitHub. I'm going to change back to the revert branch. It says 2 days ago. Guess it's just been over 2 days since I've touched it. Yeah. So this was our last really working version. Let's come back into our project that we're using to test this, which is Bonsai-SO. We're trying to build a landing page for Bonsai-SO. using Bonsai-CLI. And so you see right here, I just have the branch. I'm going to update this to revert, and that should do it. So now if I just run composer update, we should be on the old version that doesn't have the bonsai tree generator built into it that we built yesterday. And we're going to see how fast we can get something looking good. Because I think if you saw this artwork right here, that would not be very delightful. Like, what the hell? All right, so I'm gonna pull up my bonsai commands down here, and I'm just gonna do a cleanup. Show you guys how Bonsai-CLI is running so far. So upon doing this, oh, we need to yarn dev real quick. Just come over here. Yarn dev. Ready? Ooh. Yeah, that's an issue. We need to add that to the cleanup process, actually. This should not be there. Once you clean up, this should go away. We've also got some files in here that we don't need. We decided against doing that. And there we go. That should fix it. Sometimes I get a caching issue. Home hero. Template bonsai. Yeah, so template bonsai is gone. What we're going to do though, let's open up Safari. I haven't been able to access my local URL on Chrome, but when I do it in Safari, it works. So I need to look into that. See if we can still get into the back end. What is going on here? Set.test WP. Just go there. All right, come into pages. I think, ooh, we gotta delete all these. That's another part of the cleanup process we gotta do. Okay, let's come back into settings, reading. We're gonna, okay, that's good. So now it should be okay. Yep, this is a base Sage 10 theme right here. So if you're using roots, you get Sage 10 installed, this is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna come back in here. I'm gonna run, let's see, we already ran cleanup, right? Yep. So now we're gonna run bonsai init. Maybe we'll add some artwork right there. But the real magic is when you run bonsai generate. So this is most likely where we'll start. See how we like it. And there you go. In live time, you see that website built in a matter of seconds. So that's what we're building here with Bonsai-CLI. I honestly think it's going to allow someone to run a dev agency that could build beautiful websites. Like I typically, not for this because this isn't finished, but for a website of this nature with these components, I generally charge tens of thousands of dollars, maybe as low as 5,000. And if I can generate it with the copy that it needs, or at least good placeholder copy that's usable, and then I'll just have to do the images, which I'm going to have a library of images included as well. So if I can build a pretty sexy landing page in a matter of seconds instead of weeks, um, that's going to be a really powerful tool for running an agency. So that's what we're building. Now we're going to add some delight into it. So we're going to go into our project here, Bonsai-CLI, and we're going to start a new composer. This is our AI tool built into our code editor, which is Cursor. So let's add the README. Why do we still have art command there? Hold on a second. Okay, that's just like some cache or something. I don't think that should actually be there. This shouldn't be there either. I'm going to delete that. There we go. I don't know if we actually need this right here. I don't think so, because our template should be generated. But I'm going to leave that there for the time being. See if there's anything else obvious I need to clean up. I don't think we need sections. Test is empty. We can delete that. That's one problem working with Cursor and Composer AI is that sometimes it'll add files that are not actually supposed to be in your specific project, and sometimes they'll slip past you. So I'm just going to come back to here and say cleaned up unnecessary. I can't spell unnecessary. Unnecessary folders and files. I think I don't know that for sure, so we're going to run composer update and just test it again. Then I might do a quick little, no, we don't need to do the cleanup yet. We gotta optimize the cleanup so it cleans up the pages that it creates. It cleans up the templates. There's a couple of those that aren't being cleaned up at the moment. But let's run cleanup. Come back over to Bonsai-SO. And we see this is the only thing that didn't get cleaned up, at least on the repo. Database needs some more cleanup, but let's run it back. Just make sure it's still working with those files that I removed. There we go. Beautiful. So now that we know that that's cleaned up and working, let's start working on adding our bonsai tree. Yesterday we worked on adding a bonsai tree, say adding n ASCII2 bonsai tree generator to the project based on an open source project called cbonsai, written in C. The PHP port proved to be more challenging than we thought. So I've decided for now I'd like to just use cbonsai to pre-generate bonsai artwork in ASCII2, then add it to the config files such as bonsai.yaml, and when you run bonsai generate bonsai, it will display the pre-generated bonsai artwork. Does this make sense? Okay, let me give you a bonsai tree to start with. Really wish I could do like a code block. You can get rid of the first one, just keep the one I gave you. I think it's going to look a little messed up, but let's try it. Can you add it to the end of the output for the generate command when a config file is successfully created? Successfully used to create the page, to create the output generate command when run successfully. Um, did you remove it from the bonsai config? Okay, please remove the minimum bonsai tree from bonsai.yaml. For each revision of changes, please write a commit title and description. It's gonna add the feet thing. I hate that. At least I capitalized it this time. Come over here to GitHub and Bonsai-CLI. Commit this, push it, composer update. Come back to Bonsai-SO to clean up the template file. Now Bonsai init and Bonsai generate bonsai. Okay, that didn't work. Oops, further up. There was no bonsai tree to be found in the generate output. I'm just going to add the generate file to it. Generate command. And bonsai.sh. update that actually. Where? Hmm. We might have an older version of Bonsai-SH. Where did that go? It's gone. Come grab it from this file. Scripts, Bonsai-SH. There might be some stuff in here that we don't need. Oops. Let's just do the title and the rest. Commit, push, update. Yay! It worked. Kinda. I mean, we could improve upon that, but that's kind of cool. It's a little messed up. Wow. Okay. Any chance we could do it at the end of the command? So below, let's see, or sorry, below yarn build. I'll just copy this output. I don't need to copy all of it. Okay, I don't need to push this because we're actually just gonna grab this script. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Come over to this project, drop it in here. Whoa. It messed that up. The new Bonsai-SH is too small. Here's the original. Please combine them. Okay, 170 lines, so that looks good. Let's run a cleanup real quick. Bonsai knit. Generate bonsai. Dope. I might try and make it a little smaller so it doesn't take up quite as much screen space. But yeah, we've got that working, so that's pretty cool. Oh, did it do it twice? Fix that. Bonsai, okay, we haven't touched Bonsai-SH. Cleanup. Yes. Delete that template file. Probably do that next. Then bonsai knit, bonsai generate. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna add the cleanup command. Beautiful. Now can we improve the cleanup command? Needs to delete the template bonsai file that was created, but trying to think if that might be harder to maintain since we can customize the template name. So maybe what we do is, can we put the template on the play.php file in the bonsai directory along with sections, components, layouts. Commit details, please, and will WordPress know where to find the template file now? Whatever you need to do to get it working. I think we might have skipped one commit message. So I'm just going to add it to it. Obviously, this bonsai tree is not perfect yet, but I think it's good enough. It doesn't look nearly as bad as it did. And so later we're going to clean it up, make it look more pretty, you know, change the branches to the right color, fix this little pot thing in here. We might even change the pot design a little bit. And then we'll make it so that it animates. It'll probably go from the bottom up, like, I don't know. We'll see what we can do. But that's not my main concern right now. We'll get that cleaned up pretty easily now that we have a foundation for it. So let me run cleanup again, and I'm going to keep an eye on it. Okay, that won't be there, so that's fine. We do have template components. We can discard that. We haven't changed Bonsai-CLI. So with that done, let's run Bonsai init and Bonsai generate. Let's see if it worked. Seems like it worked. So now let's go inspect the actual project, Bonsai-SO. I want to look for, okay, we have template components still. Then we have Bonsai templates, and it should be coming from this. Let me just test that by commenting that out. Refreshing. And it needs a yarn build because there's something broken in my build. And there we go, that worked, so that's perfect. I'm gonna come back in here and say, works perfect. Now we still have the template components that is created upon init, I think. And we also need to delete the page that is created for the home page. I'm trying to think how the cleanup will know which page that was. Maybe you have some ideas. I'm going to add the init bonsai init command, and let's go. Update the plugin or the package. I haven't even sipped on my tea. Ooh. All right. Run cleanup. It failed. All right. Let's try. It's going to need to know that we need to work around this somehow. So let's fix that right now. Try cleanup again. Yes. All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, we still have template components. That shouldn't really be there. It's not a huge deal at the moment. I want to see if it's deleting the page. So let's come into Safari again. Go to Pages. And we're going to delete all of these. All right, let's run bonsai init. So that built the components page and added the components directory or template. And now let's run generate. Okay, cool, cool. That doesn't seem to have worked. I'm just going to copy all of this. Bring it over here, paste it. I think the Bonsai-CLI page wasn't created. Let me make sure all the other code's there. We've got, whoa, neither was the template. What the? All right, let's try this update. Clean up. The hell? We did that. Or was the dot 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 they was talking about? I don't see that. Other than right here. There's, oh, right here. Okay. That's quite the description right there. Doesn't hurt to have more information though. Update the package, run it back. There we go. Want to see what that cleaned up exactly. Cool. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted it to do. And bonsai knit, bonsai generate. Okay. Huh. So, seems it did create the page, but the template is missing. See if I manually update that, what happens? Seems the Bonsai-CLI page was created, but the template was incorrectly assigned. Commit. Oh, I did remember the commit details. Okay. Thank you. Commit, push, update, run it back. Knit. Oh, we already had the Cypress layout. That's weird. Why was that already there? Anyways, let's see. Okay, still incorrect. I see it's the same problem. That page was not deleted like it should have been. Same issue. Can you help me find the issue using WP-CLI? We should look at the page and template data assigned. The template does exist. Run it back. Seems like it could understand the issue pretty well. What did we change? Okay, we did fix the cleanup as well. Hopefully. Oops. To run that again. Curious. I love it how it just gives me this GitHub details right here. There's no way I would ever be that detailed about changes I've made, so this is even better. Run it back. Run cleanup again. That worked. Bonsai knit. And bonsai generate. There we go. Okay, let's see how that looks. All right, we've still got an issue here. So we got this. Huh. I'm gonna run those commands again that it gave me. This one. Template is still incorrectly assigned to the page created. Okay, we're building a handles template paths file. Interesting. Update the package and try again. Cleanup. Bonsai init. Bonsai generate. Still not working. Full of WordPress admin pages. I see the page, but the template drop down is blank. Maybe that'll give you a hint. Run it back. It's the name of the game. Still not working. It should be though. Set to the bonsai template. Let's go look at the project. Have a template, bonsai right here. That should be grabbing the layout for bonsai, as well as all of these components, which let's make sure those are there. Under sections, actually. Yep. Maybe it's a caching issue. Oh, I know what it is. I think. Wait, maybe not. Let's go into settings, reading, homepage, Bonsai-CLI. Yep. Weird. Says it's using the bonsai template, but when you look here, there's a lowercase b. So that's a hint. Something's going on. Let me just delete this. See if this changes. Okay. Now I need a yarn build. Still says bonsai template. Let's go back to this. It's weird. The template is now assigned, but it seems like a different template because I deleted one in bonsai. Seems like a different template. Let's say the Bonsai-CLI page is blank, but it says it's using the bonsai template. So I deleted the one in bonsai templates, template, bonsai, PHP, and it is still using the bonsai template, even though it's not there. So it might be a different one somewhere I'm not seeing. All right, I think it knows what's going on. Some path issue. Details. Very detailed. Whoa, I thought there was two files that were changed. Oh, source, traits, and paths. Is that supposed to be updated? Just added a comment. Okay, we'll just discard that for now. Update the package. So, point of the cleanup process, and I'd call it the garbage cleanup, is like as I'm running these commands over and over and over again, creating hundreds of websites, and then I clean it up, there shouldn't be any garbage left over. And so we're just making sure that we can run these commands back to back to back to back to back, and there's not going to be any garbage that needs collected. All right, bonsai init. Oops, I forgot to do bonsai cleanup. Bonsai init. Bonsai generate. Still not working. We need to go back to here because that page was deleted. Like it should be. Okay, still not working. When I find the page created, select the drop down and admin for the template. It shows two bonsai templates. One is bonsai template. One is bonsai template with a lower case b. So it seems there's two template files that are getting mixed up. Give this one a try. I think we're getting close. And I'll probably cut in the stream soon here. Like I said, I was just going to do a short little one. We got the bonsai tree kind of working for now, so it's good enough. Clean up. Init. Generate. Beautiful. Let's see if that finally fixed it. No, it did not. Let's come look at our pages here. Okay, now we'll trace it back to our actual project. Let's come in and look at this. This should be working right here. I'm just going to change this to a capital B to see if that actually updates it. And here, Yes, it did. Sure, we don't have a caching issue. It says it needs to run yarn build, although it said that it did that right here, but since I changed it, maybe. I think it was just a caching issue. How is it an empty page? Doesn't make any sense. We only see one bonsai template, but when we come into it, it looks fine. Bonsai layouts, bonsai. Site header is not there. It's just not using this layout. It doesn't seem like. Okay, it seems the home page has the correct template assigned now, but it's showing up as a blank template, almost like it's views layouts app.lay.php instead of using the bonsai layouts bonsai.lay.php layout. Here's the code from the test project. Share this. Copy path. Copy this. Copy path. Copy code. Seems like some sort of blade issue, maybe. The problem might be the blade isn't finding the layout file. Let's make a few adjustments. Once I view namespace, let's update template to use the namespace. Yeah, that would be good. We should use namespaces whenever we can. Run it back. Clean up. Looks like I forgot to add all the namespaces. App.php. So this project we're in right now is just the Bonsai-CLI package. The actual roots project is somewhere else. Did you mean to add app.php to this project, the composer package? Or are you saying we should alter it in the roots project. We shouldn't modify app package itself. Instead, we need to ensure the service provider is properly registered through Acorn's provider system and the packages composer. Jason, looking at your composer, I see we already have the correct setup. This tells Acorn automatically register your provider when the package is installed. Roots. The issue with the command not being found might be related to auto loading. Your current auto load configuration. This should be okay. So yes, you can delete that. Cleanup. Huh. This is such an easy workflow. You just copy your error, you paste it in, it takes a guess at how to fix it, you test it. If it works, then you move on. If you get another error, then you try again. Run it back. Little bonsai init and a bonsai generate. Okay, so we got still wrong template file. It's ridiculous. That's just weird. Look at the project again. Template components. See if components is working. Nope. Okay, we'll go back to that later. Time to troubleshoot a little deeper. But we do have bonsai template points to. Whoa. What was that? Still showing a blank page. Does this look right? template. I don't think we need the template. Do we put this file in the composer package, or do we generate it quickly? We should generate this file dynamically rather than include it in the package template file itself. So we delete this. And I hope we're getting closer. How long have we been streaming? An hour, 20 minutes? Alright, I hope I can wrap this up real quick. Let's do a cleanup. Bonsai knit. Bonsai generate. Come on. Okay. Still generating the same thing, I think. Yeah. So it's confused somewhere. The template bonsai file still, I'll say file generated. Run it back. Testing, testing, testing. Optimizing. Okay. Clean up. Init. Generate. Come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, it was capitalized that time. Let's come take a look at the actual file. Huh. It's like that's not reflecting the actual file. Okay. Bonsai. That's just so weird. So there's only one bonsai template, and it's capitalized, so it's gotta be coming from this one. Correctly, but it's not showing the more like use layouts app.php if anything. You help me troubleshoot this. Let's troubleshoot it and get it fixed. And then I'm gonna cut the stream for today. Go see some Christmas lights in downtown Park City with the fam. Bonsai layout, falling back to ASCII. Let's add some debugging. Can you run the site and check? I don't want to check the log. I don't know if we'll be able to get the log up running right now, but can you help me diagnose this using WP-CLI? So we can take this debugging out right now if we're not going to be using it. We're just going to run all this. Let's list the pages again. Ways back, hold on. So Bonsai-CLI was actually 130. Okay. This might be an issue between using the open source version and using the Radical version. So let's just get it working with Radical first, and then I'll add some type of check so it has a fallback depending on which you're using. but I just want to give this a try first. There we go, baby. Cool. So that's clearly working now. See, Bonsai-CLI or WP-CLI is really useful sometimes if you can just debug with that instead of pulling up your debug and getting all complex and complicated. So let's pull up the Bonsai-SO project real quick. I want to test something. Let's run cleanup. And there we go. So Bonsai-SH is the only thing still there. Back to revert branch with Bonsai-CLI. Just want to make sure my Bonsai-SH is saved. One last thing I want to do is find this, copy the path, come back here, say, whoa, this is old. Interesting. That should not be there. Oh, I'm in Bonsai, so okay. That's the issue. Here we go. Can we hit so Bonsai sh gets installed and has the right permissions upon Bonsai init? It should install in the target project here. I grabbed the wrong one. Let me come over here, grab this path, and we'll delete all of my private stuff right there. Okay, Modify the script installation. So the bonsai init command. Here's how we can modify it. Accept. I'm in the wrong project right here. So I'm going to update. I suspect it's not going to delete the Bonsai-SH, so I'll also have to add that to the cleanup. But what I'm going to do is come into the main project, delete it myself. In fact, I'll delete the whole folder just to make sure that that doesn't fail if the folder's not there. And let's run a cleanup. Oops, of course I can't run it because I just deleted it. Okay, let's do bonsai init then. Scripts, bonsai-sh, dope. So now if I run bonsai cleanup, it should work. But it will stay there, right? Yep. Okay, so one last request for you before we cut our stream. Could we add the Bonsai-SH to the cleanup? Composer update. Hopefully this will be our last one. Now we can run bonsai init. Let's see what happens here. So we have our Bonsai-SH. It didn't duplicate it, so that's good. And then we'll do bonsai cleanup. And it's gone. Bonsai init. Okay, we just did bonsai cleanup. Let me come in here and bonsai. So we see that we removed Bonsai-SH. That's fine for now. So let's do, I want it to be super clean. So I don't really have to do this, but it's just gonna make me feel better. So now we're gonna do bonsai init. Huh. It's adding this base component. That's interesting. We also have a local YAML, a README, Cypress layout, header section, home, hero section. We should probably move this stuff to the generate command eventually, but we don't have to do that right now. So we run bonsai generate, should get a bunch more files. 23 files changed. Now if we run cleanup, that should be perfectly back to nothing. So that's awesome. Let's see what the home page looks like. Perfect. That's just exactly what we want to see, a basic Sage 10 template. And let's run it back. Let's see what it looks like after that. Huh, it breaks it. But there we go. Beautiful bonsai website with perfect garbage collection. I'm not going to clean it up right now, but we'll get back to this. I think I'll be doing a stream tomorrow, probably earlier in the day. I might even do one tonight. We'll see. I just can't keep away from it lately. Look how fast we just built this website. One more time. Ooh, my tummy is grumbling. It's like, you ate so much yesterday and nothing today? Okay, clean it up. There we go. I do want to look here. It cleaned up our page perfectly. Now let's bonsai init and bonsai generate. And there you go. Beautiful website in a matter of seconds. And it's only going to get more beautiful and faster and better. Let's go. Okay. Take it easy, my friends. I'll catch you either tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to be moving in like the next week. So that's going to involve a little bit of interruption. So probably won't be seeing too much next week, but we'll see how it goes. Might be able to get away with a quick one on Monday.